Hey everyone, welcome to Camppatton Family Compound. It's time for the Monday Night Fireside Chat. And tonight's topic is first time pressure canning. And get the computer set up here. And there it goes. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh man. What's been going on here the last hour or so is absolutely nuts here. But I got another camera over here, my video camera recording it. So later on, I'm going to be I'm going to be editing that down, doing the high speed up when I was washing dishes and doing stuff and getting it ready. I've got Tammy here with me. Thank you very much, Tammy, for coming in. And having you here takes a lot of stress off because I go, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?
So far, so good.
All right. So it's a little bit slower in here. I don't know why. Let's say hi to everybody's in here. First one in was Uncle Al early this morning. And then Brenda at Duncan 1900 Homestead. Walt Rogers came in. Said he'd be back. He should be back any minute. Moon over Miami's here. Aiden here. Alicia, Autism Mom. Everybody's talking good. Tammy came in and said hi to everybody. Kimberly Gilia came in. And Kaylin Strain is here. Phelan Clan Wolf is here. I know it's Geeky Gardens is here, and yeah. The reason why it sounds weird, the kitchen echoes a little bit. Plus, the camera's way over there, and that's the old cheap up emergency backup camera. I didn't want to disassemble everything else in there, so I brought the one laptop in here. I got my wife's monitor in here for when she comes up here and works, so I can see stuff. I need to move some things around here real quick, so bear with me as I squeeze out of that, close that, move StreamYard from the small screen to the big screen. And I got something here. What's going on here? Okay, that thing's just doing weird stuff, so I need to make that live there and mute that. There we go. Okay. And I also need to, where's the remote? I need to mute this thing over here. Yeah.
Oh, you froze. There you are.
I froze. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what I have is in this pot over here. I have 6 pounds of ground beef, a number 10 can of baked beans, I've showed this before on some of the live streams. I keep the cans are back there in the office, so I pull those up, and I've been mixing it together so it's a nice, yummy looking mess here. Ooh, that's what I've got to add to it. Aha. Fortunately, I got a little time before we started serving stuff up here. So let me go grab something. Hang on a second.
We call these cowboy beans where I come from.
Where'd I put it? There it is. That's a half tablespoon. Where? Oh, that. Yeah, that might be a little too much. 1 teaspoon. Okay, what I have is maple extract to add to it, and brand new thing, just opening up here now. This is I got this off of Amazon. There's a 4-ounce bottle of maple extract, and it says PG free, and it's from Olive Nation. go. So, yeah, see there's something. Okay, good. Oh, great. Has one of those little, lids inside thing, funnel things. And it did not come out. Stop working on it. But I'm going to use put 1 teaspoon of it in here. Ooh, that's going to be.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah. All right. Put that out of the way. I also put in, this is 32 ounces of beef broth, which I added to it because the hamburger was a bit dry. Get that maple mixed into it good. So what the pot is, basically the bigger pot is full of water. I got a cake, a round cake rack in the bottom to lift the smaller pot up, so it's not directly getting heated from the bottom, but it's getting the water. So it's basically I made a big double boiler. Oh, one question: should I leave the bacon that came in here, the big piece of fatty bacon?
Yes,
Sam, you think it's
you can, because basically you're making like a soup. So you can do it. The bean time and the meat time are the same time. So it doesn't matter if it has meat or beans in it. That's the same time.
okay? All right, so let's get this
Of
ready
course,
here.
that makes you a rebel because they say you can't can bacon. Even though, those major companies do.
Yeah, exactly. It was that the bacon came in the commercial can.
Exactly.
All right. So let me open up this here and pull out my jars. I just got that water. This thing just stopped a couple minutes before I started the live stream. And actually, this is the first time these jars have been used. Now, I found a box out in the cargo container of jars. They're curd jars, wide mouth pints. And when I opened it up, inside of it, actually, let me step over here and grab it. So this is the box. It was still sealed tight, never opened. Inside, sitting on top of the lids, was this, which had all the rings and stuff, and the lid, and 12 lids, 12 rings. And on the back here, it has a coupon for real lemon. The coupon expires 86. All right, sorry. I thought I told Tammy 88. That's 86. So this was from my mom that she bought 2 years before I got married. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need all 12 of these. I think I will. If I need more than 12, I got another bunch in here. I want to make sure I get all the right ones here. Cur. I want to use the cur first. And then I have another 8 balls. Oh, I got a ball up here, a couple balls. Where's the rest? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, where are the other 2 curs? Sorry, here's the cur, and here's the cur. So I got my curs. I got extra balls here. I'm going to set the balls back down here. I want to use the curs first. All right, so that out of my way so I don't lock so I don't trip on it. All right, so I'm going to switch some things around here, and I need my my other gloves here. So actually what I'm going to do is, this is cool enough, I don't need it for that. I'm going to set this out of the way for a second. Then I'm going to reach in here and grab this pot and let all the excess water drip off of it. There we go. Put that over there. Put this over in the sink. I shouldn't need that at all anymore. I guess that now I'm going to fill up jars. And Tammy's going to tell me if I'm doing it wrong.
So far, so good.
All right, so
You might want to
Get
put
my
that
weight.
glove back on if the jar is too hot. The stuff you're putting in the jar is hot. You might want the glove.
no, it's not that hot.
Okay.
It's not as hot as I wish it was. All right, so using my ladle here. And this is my first time doing pressure canning. Now the question is, how full do I fill this?
You want about a 1-inch headspace, which is going to be just above the bottom of your funnel.
Okay, all right, and I see that there, so that should put it right there. Okay. Too much. Which is why I'll just take the excess out. There we go. One there. And sorry if I'm not following along in the chat here. Oh, Howie Food Forest Permaculture came in. Prairie Rider is here. And that's all I can see right now.
Yeah, I can't see the chat at all. I've got it set up on my laptop. Oh, good old Red Baron over there is quiet today, but it's too far for me to see. And I can't see it on StreamYard.
Yeah. One spoon too much. Yeah, that looks good. Just a little. There we go. That one came out right. I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm using the superb lids that Courtney sent me.
I love those things. I don't use anything else anymore.
On the shelves there of the Tattler lids I've never used. I figured I'll probably use those for the when we start doing jams, jellies, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
There's a little bit of a trick to those. You have to really read the instructions. They're a little bit different than anything else.
Yeah. All right. Okay, I'm gonna move this up onto a burner here. Open it up. I got my 3 inches of water in there, and it's been in there for over an hour and a half, and the pot is probably at the same temperature as this stuff here is. Actually, it's a little bit perfect. Okay, So, oops, I forgot to rinse these off. Let me rinse these off and I'll start putting some lids on here.
You have to rinse the Superb lids because they're packed, not in the factory. They actually are packed
Rinse both
in
sides off
homes and
good.
things like that by people who
Water's
pay
just hot
to.
enough that I can keep my hands in here. There we go. Pick my earbud back up.
So it's always a good idea to wash them after you get them.
Okay.
Can you hear me now, Gil?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Did you wipe off the rim before you put the lid on?
No,
Just
I
to
did
make
not.
sure
I don't see
nothing's
anything.
under there.
But I don't see enough of that. Hang on, let me grab a paper towel here.
Okay.
Let's see if was there anything on there.
Yep. That make sure there's no food between the rim and your lid. Make sure that nothing impedes a good seal.
Yeah. There was nothing. Nothing came off on the rim here. The lip, whatever. All right. Set that down in here. Oh, okay. I'm going to need to pull some water out of there. So when I get those all in there, it's going to lift it up too high.
Nope. If it's 3 inches, you leave it. That's what it'll be up, but it's 3. You just leave the 3 inches in there. That's your Presto, right?
It won't come up over this though. You sure?
It shouldn't. If it's nope, it shouldn't. If you got 3 inches in there,
Yeah,
it'll be close to the top.
Yeah, right now one in there is close to the top. Let me scoop some out.
Okay.
I can always add some back in.
Right. It should be. I know what the thing is that we're getting confused on. It should be 3 quarts of water in there, which is only going to be about 1.5 inches, not 3 inches.
Okay, because the instructions I saw said 3 inches.
Oh,
so that's why
yeah.
That would probably work fine if I was doing quarts.
Yeah.
Okay. And they should not be touching the side of the canner, correct?
No, they should be just in from it.
Good. And they should not be touching each other either.
Nope, they should just be close, but not necessarily touching. Sometimes when you pack them in there, the rings will touch. If you get, like, I don't know if yours holds 8 or 9 on the bottom.
I'm not sure. This is like this first time for me.
Yeah. If they're largemouth, you won't fit 9. You can only get 8 on the bottom.
Okay, so
max.
All right, let's get the big spoon out of there. Is anybody laughing? Michelle P's in the house now. And okay, nobody's laughing yet.
Not yet. You're doing good.
Now look, for this, what I saw, I looked at the time on it and stuff, and it said 70 or 75 minutes.
75 minutes.
75.
For
Okay.
pints. Yep. It would be 90 if they were quarts, but 75 for pints.
Uh-huh. That's what I was trying to avoid. And adding that broth to it, I mean, the bubbles are coming right out.
Yeah.
Not having you, I just, tap it a little bit and everything goes, and there's nothing in there, really. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to pull more water out.
It can go all the way to the over them. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go, you want to make sure that you have the amount of water that your canner says, because you need the water in there so your canner doesn't run dry.
Yeah.
It
Actually, right
doesn't
now,
matter if it goes over the top of the jars, because it can go over the top of the jars.
okay. Because right now where the water's sitting is at there's a stain line inside the canner here. So I guess my mom did pressure can some stuff.
Yeah.
So it's right at that line. So.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't take any more out, because you running it for 90 minutes, you got a lot of steam that's going to come out. You don't want the canner to run dry of water.
Yeah.
Then you risk having jars break in the bottom. And beans are the awfulest things to have to clean up out of a canner if you have a jar that breaks.
All right. This is a jar dribbled on the side. What was that?
Oh, I was yelling at my son because he's talking in the background. I thought I was on mute. It said on this side I was muted.
That's there. Fresh paper towel. Yeah, I picked this plastic funnel up at Walmart a while back when I was first thinking about doing this, and it's starting to get it's amazing how much of the liquid floated to the surface in the pot here.
Oh, and he froze.
I'm moving again?
Yeah, you are. You're good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 6, 7 in here. Can I make it adjust it to get an 8th one in here? I might be able to get an 8th one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit thicker here. Yes, I got 8 to fit in here. And
Good.
nothing's touching the side. Now, second level.
Yay.
Okay, right now it's come up and it's just barely going over the lid of a couple of the lids.
Yeah,
All
it
right.
should be fine. You need the steam. You need the water
Yeah.
for the steam for the 90 minutes. So
Well, these are pints, so it should be 75, right?
yeah, 75. Sorry, 90 for quarts.
Yeah.
I'm Braden. I did not get enough coffee today. All I did was run in every direction. I was on a mission to find high temperature cheese.
Here, out. There we go. It's amazing how fast these jars cool off.
Yes.
These are also, the box here. And let me double check the box. I think that, yeah, the box here says, no, the ball box says on it, can or freeze jars.
Ah, okay. So those are tempered glass.
Yeah, these are tempered, the curve are tempered glass too. It says tempered glass on it.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to probably need a couple more jars. Let me grab some of the ball ones here. 2, 3, 4. Let's grab 6 just to be on the safe side. If I don't use them, I'll dry them off and put them back in the box. And over there. Hang on, let me go grab the other lids here.
So he's double stacking. He'll be able to get 16 pints in his canner.
6 lids.
We can afford some VIP.
These are the older lids that have to be put in. And hang on. Hot, hot. Yeah, those are the cur lids that came with the cur jars. So
Go to menu.
let's see. Garden State Gardeners in the house. All right. Let me add a little more broth to this bottom bit here. It's getting rather dry. Just enough to help it get the air bubbles out. Oh yeah, adding a little more broth to that really helps get the other air bubbles out.
Now, what do you call this? We call this cowboy beans around here.
I call this an experiment I like,
Okay.
because I took a 1 pound of hamburger I had frozen in the freezer, cooked hamburger that was frozen in the freezer. Then I went and took a big can of the Bush's baked beans, not the short can, the tall can, and mixed it together and added. I didn't have the maple extract at the time, and so I just took the bottle of the log cabin syrup and gave it a squeeze, and then I also put in a couple squeezes from Ray's sugar-free barbecue sauce into it. And cooked it up. Had it taste absolutely fabulous, and I was making such a oh man, this is good, that the grandsons wanted to try some. The two youngest, and the youngest one liked it more than the other one, but they snarfed it. So I said, okay, if they're eating this, that means that Aiden, number 2 grandson, will do it. Okay. Oh, I need to bring over some rings to the other side here. little bit here, so let me get one more jar in here. Yeah, there it is. Blend it in with the towel. I hope I got enough to do another jar here.
Well, that one might have to be tomorrow's lunch.
Might have to be what?
Tomorrow's lunch.
Yeah. Let's see how full this gets. Yeah, that's going to be tomorrow's lunch. That's not close enough. All right, set that over there, out of the way.
The other thing you could do is add the rest of your beef broth in there and make bean maple soup.
Now I'll have that for lunch tomorrow.
All right.
All right, and let me grab something over here first. Plastic lid.
Oh, I love those.
Boom.
If
Yeah.
you don't have those, you can use a peanut butter jar lid.
Yeah, I bought, oh shoot, before we bought this house, when I was still staying upstairs across the street, I bought a couple boxes of these.
Nice.
And then my wife went and bought a couple boxes as well. Okay, so I can adjust this around here a little bit so it gets a little bit nicer looking on the top there. All right. Okay, now almost forgot. There we go. All right, so turn this on and let it start heating up. Let's see, let me go ahead and put this in the fridge. I'll put this in the fridge. Oh, you might like this, Tammy. So I got a ball mason jar with a special lid on it. I can shake it up, pop the lid, and I can drink my lemonade.
Ah, did you get that special lid off the Parmesan cheese?
No, this is a drinking lid. Comes with a rubber gasket, and they come in wide and regular mouth on Amazon. And basically, you put on the search, you search in mason jar drinking lids. They'll come up. So, all right. So let me do a little cleanup while that's cooking up there. Put these back over here. Okay, these three did not get used. I'll put these over here and go back in the box. Ah, shoot. I had a half pint jar.
Oh, you needed some for lunch anyway.
Okay, this needs to be washed out. Put it over here. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, so these lids here can dry out. Go ahead and keep that out here. Put this away. Trying to keep everything under control here.
I know. I always like to be cleaned up by the time I'm done canning so that I don't have to clean up after I'm done canning.
Yeah. All right, so I got my little lifting tool here. And go ahead and close the dishwasher back up. I still have another 2, 4. I wasn't sure how much I was going to make. I went and put washed 24 jars this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
it's like, hey, doesn't hurt to wash a jar again.
oh,
All right, let me. All right. I'm going to use my double boiler of water to wash out the pot there. That's still going in there. Just a little towel in there. And so everybody's wondering, the camera is up there, but I got a monitor over here and I got a laptop here. So, all right. So when do I start the 75-minute count? When it starts going jiggling and going that?
well, you're supposed to let it steam for 10 minutes and then put your jiggler on. Are you letting it? Do you have the jiggler on already? Whoops, take that off. Yep. All right. When
Right.
steam comes out, then you time it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then you put the jiggler on and start your time.
Okay. And so this is a 15-pound jiggler. I'm at 4,700 foot elevation.
Yeah. You can always use a higher number jiggler. You just can't use a lesser one. So
And I do have the gauge on here. Yeah, I do have the gauge on here as well. So.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can adjust it then. It'll want to go to 15 pounds with the 15-pound weight.
Okay. Let's see who else is it. Big Grow TV is in here. Woo! And let me get my mouse going. Yeah, at the beginning, between the countdown timer and bringing the thing in, I was trying to use my mouse. Okay, where's my mouse? And my mouse was caught on the top. The back of it was caught on top of the hand towel here. So I was moving it, and it wasn't moving because the laser wasn't moving the thing around. Let's see who else is in. Who else did I miss in here? Green Granny 2's in the house. Hey, Denise. I'm going to scroll on back here. So we have 16 people in the house. We have 19 thumbs up. Great. That means, well, sort of great. It means somebody either clicked thumbs up and never came in, or they came in, watched for a while, got bored, and left.
I count for 2 because I came in on my computer and over here, but I'm only here now on my computer because I'm in the stream. So I'm one of those weird ones.
Extras.
I'm accounted for.
Let me see. I'm scrolling back. Oh, Prepping to Endure is here. There you go. Good. And going back here a little farther here. Oh, I missed it. Garden State Gardener gifted a membership, and Prairie Rider grabbed it.
Ooh, nice.
And that was back at 26 minutes after the hour, or 27 minutes after the hour. That was about 21 minutes ago. And let's see here. Okay, I think I found everybody that's in here. Yeah, so I do have in my wish list, I have the 3-part jiggler sitting in there.
I have one I can send you.
I know that Chris is going to want me to get at least 1 or 2, because she has an all-American 21 quart at the house there. I think it's 21 quart. We got another one over here that friends of ours when she passed away. She was my mom's age. When she passed away, almost my mom's age. When she passed away last year I think it was. So we got an all-American, and let me just pull it out here.
Oh, I love it.
So this is a 921 all-American. I need to clean it. But she's been using it, so the little pressure release thing here, and it doesn't have a jiggler, but it has this little pressure release thing on it.
So when the peacock, when that is straight up, it's venting. When you flip it down, then it's like having the jiggler on.
Okay.
And then you just use the gauge.
Yeah. And back here on the back, it has, I believe it's the emergency blow off.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
So
that's my favorite canner, the 921.
So my wife's keeping an eye. I told her keep an eye out for any more all-Americans. Absolutely, she sees an all-American. And I told her what the prices are. If you can get one, if someone sells one in the garage sale for $50 or $100, grab it. Especially if it's one of these people that bought it in 2020 thinking they were going to do canning and maybe canned once or not at all. Or she can find another Presto like my mom's. Grab that too.
Yep.
So, oh wow. Let's see. Anybody else staying in there? Everyone's just talking to each other. Okay. So this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while to come up to speed. Okay, yeah. So once it's up to steam, it's 10 minutes letting it vet steam as it finishes heating up. Put the jiggler on, 75 minutes with the jiggler.
Yeah, it has to come up. You got the gauge, so make sure it comes up to 10 pounds or pressure. If that's, I didn't look up your altitude, but I think that's what it should be for your altitude. And then make sure on the gauge it's at 10. Once it's at 10, you can start your 75-minute timer. Got it. Okay. And then once the 75 minutes is up, turn the propane off. And how long before I remove the jiggler after I turn the propane off? You wait till it comes back to 0 on the pressure. On the pressure, okay. Yep. Once the pressure leave it there and let it set, and it may take an hour or so to come down to pressure so you can open it up. Okay. Well, and once it's at 0, then you can take the jiggler off. Don't take it off before it's at 0, or it can cause the jars to siphon. Right. Okay, so with that in mind, so that's going to be at least 2 hours and 15 minutes, 10 minutes of coming out, so about 2.5 hours
at least before I'll pull the jiggler off from now. You're going to be going to bed before then, and I'll probably end the live
I'm
stream.
already yawning. Sorry. This is past my bedtime.
Yeah, that's okay. Folks, I do have my video camera going over here. I've had the video camera going since an hour before I started the live stream, while I was setting everything up, mixing the stuff in the double boiler there. You're pulling stuff, the meat out of the refrigerator, dumping it in, opening the can, I was doing all that stuff. You know, doing everything. The dishwasher was running during that time frame, and so I have the camera going over there. I'll just be doing some editing on it. I'll be editing the before and the after of the live stream. So anybody who wants to see the in between has to go back and watch the live stream if they're not here right now. And it looks like Prairie Rider's is going off right now. We did get snow last night.
Oh, we have not got any since Halloween. Knock on wood.
Earlier and then went away. Nothing was sticking anywhere for the first several hours, but these occasional snowflakes would come down amongst the rain. And then about 8 o'clock our time last night, between 8 and 9, it shifted to all snow lightly. And when I went to bed, there was still no snow on the street, no snow on the driveway, no snow on my truck. In the back here, where the new garden area I'm putting in back there, I have a bunch of straw and cardboard down there. It was sticking to that because that's the cardboard and everything's been insulated from the ground, being everything. So that had cooled down. It stuck on that. And what I didn't know until this morning, that it was sticking on the metal roof I put over the patio. This morning I go out there, I hear and the water's just coming down off the off
I
the
love
roof.
that sound. I love that sound. Rain on a metal roof. I love that sound.
Yeah. So the snow was melting and running off. The one thing I'm thinking about may have to get, depending on how things go, is getting a couple of those propane patio heaters.
Mm-hmm.
The tall ones, you got the heater part up here. Putting a couple of those out there, just to if I need to fire it up to make sure the snow all goes whoop off. Otherwise,
It'll make it nice to sit out there longer in the fall too.
Yeah, and I do have a snow rake, but I gotta trudge out into the garden area where there'll be snow out there and just scrape it off the roof. I did not have to turn on any of my heat tape, which was good. Let's see. I could read that typo. Yeah, back at the very beginning, I typed in Brenda's name, and instead of putting an A on the end, I put an S because I couldn't. I was small and I had to be up close to it, and I had stuff there, and I just started trying. I didn't realize I hit the S, which is right next to A key, and then looking at it when I bring up the big one. Oh, I made a mistake.
Autocorrect hates me, so.
Yeah. Well, this is just fat fingers. Not autocorrect. It is just simply fat fingers because the S and A are right next to each other. I just. All right, this thing here is coming up. Okay. No steam coming out yet, so it may be a long time. Usually, how long does it take for one of these to, oh, she disappeared. Oh, there she's coming back in. She lost connection and so let me take the other one out.
There we go. It was a case of
There we
fat fingers. I pushed a button I shouldn't have, and it took me somewhere else. I was trying to swipe off something that came up on my screen.
Yeah. About how long does it take from the time you turn the heat on before you start getting steam coming out usually?
It just kind of depends. You're going to have to kind of learn your canner.
Yeah.
It can be a while, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got the and the main part down here for everybody to see. So yeah, so this, like I said, this is my first time using the pressure canner. I grew up using water bath canning all the time. Blackberries, strawberries, and apricots, and peaches, and pears, and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is the first time.
Pressure canning meat is wonderful because then you free up your freezer.
Yeah. I was out, the chest freezer out in the shop has 4 or 5 10-pound chubs of ground beef in there.
Nice.
In the very bottom. So, yeah. I'm going to be, trying to do once I get this down where I'm comfortable doing this is, bringing a 10-pound chub in and thawing it out, cooking it up, and then canning it. Now, question: ground beef. What online it says you cannot cold pack. Or you can't can raw ground beef. It has to be cooked.
Yeah, because when they commercially grind it, there's a lot of surface area that's created for bacteria. So they don't recommend it because of the chance of contamination when it's ground.
Right.
So I always brown it. I just brown it first because I want it to stay separated anyway. And then you could either add your beef broth to keep it juicier. If you're going to do something that you want a gravy, like a hamburger gravy, then you would want to keep that broth on there. Or you can then can it without it. But I always prefer to have a little water or a little broth in there. So it keeps the moisture in my meat.
What I'll probably do on most of it is put beef broth in there. Because my wife has a dish, she calls it beefy noodles, and so she does browns the hamburger, makes a gravy in it, and then serves it over broad egg noodles, the extra wide egg noodles.
We kind of do something like that. We almost make it a stroganoff, but with hamburger stroganoff.
Yeah, she'll add some minced onion to it. She may sneak in a little bit of garlic, but my oldest son, who's a picky eater, he just snarfs that down. That, waffles, and Costco frozen pizza.
Okay.
And I must say, of all the pizzas my wife worked at No Name Pizza in Fremont. She was the manager for Little Caesars when it moved into Martinez. And I worked at Pizza Hut for a while. And the Costco frozen 4-packs of pizza, I don't know what their sauce is. And I've been afraid to look at it.
Don't read if you like something, don't read the label.
Yeah. Afraid it'll say high fructose corn syrup on it.
Yeah.
But and it's not that sweet, but it's just a really, it's not an overwhelming pizza sauce. It's a really good one though.
Mhm.
And I would love to get that pizza sauce in jars.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make it absolutely. If it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in it, I would love to get that in jars.
Mhm.
All right, what time are we at? Okay, we've hit the 1 hour mark here, and I'm still waiting for nothing coming out the top of there yet. So it'll probably be another half hour for that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to end this here for now. Hang on, I need to bring something up here before I do that. Because when I moved my laptop in here, it shut down. Even though it's on battery, it has a big oversized battery, it decided it was going to shut down. As soon as I opened it, it was running close. As soon as I opened it up, it goes, "Oh, I'm shutting down."
Sounds like my luck.
All right.
I see we have Grow Big TV in here.
Geeky Gardens.
Geeky Gardens, yep.
Let's see here. Okay, it shut down and turned off all my things. Auto recovery. There's an original document. Let me look at the auto recovery, see what it looks like here. Compared to the original document, was there any changes that didn't get saved? Nope, it's identical. I'm pretty good at saving my documents, so I don't have to do that. And I can go ahead and close this. I hate, because it saves the auto save in a different location, and I hate hunting it down and trying to find it. Okay, so where are we here? All right, so that was that. So, where should I see? All right. So tomorrow night on Gray Man Prepping, the topic is making living plans. And what most people don't realize, especially preppers, oh, I made a plan. I asked them, well, when was the last time you updated the plan? What do you mean? I made the plan. It's good. Okay, you made a dead plan. You carved it in stone. It can't adjust. It can't grow as things change. And so we're going to talk about making living plans that are expandable, changing, updatable, and everything else. We're going to talk about that tomorrow on Tactical Tuesday and Gray Man Prepping.
That's a good one. I know I have our evacuation plan, and our plan still has my daughter at college, and she's been out for 2 years.
Friday on Friday night on the Homestead, it's just kind of it's Black Friday survival, and we're going to talk about everything Black Friday and who scored the best deals. And I hear water boiling in the pressure canner.
Yay!
Then on Saturday, Survival Saturday with the doctors, we're going to be talking about dark winter.
Ooh.
Are you prepared? And what all dark winter entails. Then next Monday here, the topic is 1 jar meals. Okay, I got that that book you recommended.
Yes.
I got it sitting right over there, and so I'm going to be going through it and picking out some. Yeah, that's the one. And I'm going to pick out some of my favorite recipes out of there and talk about some of the stuff that my wife and I have done, and get everybody else to come up with their favorite one jar meals for. So so we can share information and stuff on that. And so that's what's coming up in the next week.
Nice. I am taking this week off, so there won't be videos from me this week. I've taken a week's vacation.
What was funny is the other day, was it Saturday, I think it was, or Friday, I drove into Idaho Falls, and just as I was pulling up to the railroad crossing to get a train started going by. It's like, oh crud, you know, I wanted to, I had other cars were coming right behind me. I didn't want to sit there with the camera going, but yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you, Tammy, for coming up here. And if anybody is not subscribed to Tammy, shame on you. Both her Rebel Canner's YouTube channel and Rebel Canner's Facebook page. I know last Monday I put it up there. I'm a little out of sort too with things, trying to get it done. Oh, maybe I can get it done. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can bring that up here. Open a new tab and go down here to Rebel Canners. There we go. Work quick. Control C, back here, and this is Facebook. Control D. Yep, there it is. Spelled that wrong.
Thanks, Gil. Sorry, I had to mute. We have a plot thickening around here they're talking about, so I had to mute it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's on hot. Okay, I got steam coming out.
All right, start 10 minutes. So
All
10 minutes from now.
Yeah. And it's at 7:21 my time. So, yeah, and so there's the link to Rebel Canner's Facebook page. It's not just her. There are hundreds of people posting really cool stuff on there.
Yeah.
Great ideas. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for coming around, and I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully over on Grayman Prepping's Tactical Tuesday. So, if you haven't canned, hey, I'm doing it.
That's right. Don't be afraid. Just start.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Take care, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. In the stream.